Hello guys, Otaku Man here. Now I know it's gonna be a little triple upload, but hey, it's gonna be fine. We start with our story, my boy Izuku. Our boy Izuku is gonna change a little bit, so don't you worry. Before we go to Izuku, I have something to say. You see, I'm gonna tell another story of a DXD AU that I created myself. Yep. In this AU, let's just say the Red Dragon Emperor and the White Dragon Emperor gender bent a little bit. Yes, let's just say the Red Dragon Emperor still is a male, but the White Dragon Emperor or Empress in a way. Let's just say their eternal rivalry. Let's just say is to show love to each other in a way. So yeah, they fight for just for their own fucking love, nothing else. Who is the more dominant in their relationship? That's it. Before they got sealed into the secret gear by the Vivalic guard, they had a child. Yeah. They had a child. They name him Albion. Now, I know the White Dragon Emperor's name is Albion, but I'm gonna change it. Bella. Bella, the White Dragon Emperor. Why not? As they name him Albion, he was the little dragon cup was born with both divine divide and boost. He had his both mother's and father's ability at the same time, so he was mixed between both of them. And many years later, he wanted revenge against the angel because of the angels and their gods. His mother and father both trapped in the secret gear. As he always tried to get his mother and father out of the secret gear, but it was impossible to do that. He fought many wars against the Grimmery group, even the Shittery group, but he wasn't able to acquire the boosted gear because Lucifer was there. He may be stronger than the current Lucifer. He has a brother of Sazek's Lucifer, maybe, but he is not good against the whole force of a devil and angels at the same time. So, there was a very big heated battle with our boy Albion and the angels and the devil. Even the fallen also joined the battle to destroy Albion, the dragon of destruction and chaos, even peace and harmony. As the dragon you're seeing, he literally look like this, so don't you worry. As they were able to defeat Albion, as he was bloodied and bloody on the ground. He was looking at the sky and said, "So I was unable to," he said. As one of the Sussex came said, "Albion, if you just had accepted your fate, join the devil or the angels, you would have been safe. You would have had a great life, but you're too dangerous for this world." As Sussex used the dragon killing sword or Avalon, or I guess dragon killing sword Avalon through his chest. As Albion died, before dying, he just said, "I wish I could have a second chance." As someone in the between God in the between God world in the purgatory listened. This one was a dark god, an evil god, but he was at the same time not an evil god. He was known as the evil god by the other gods because how his antics were and how he used to act. But the evil the he in reality he was the god of observation. He used to observe many multiverses. He stumbled upon one boy, Izuku Midoriya, born quirkless. As he already saw the future of the 4-year-old kid, how he's going to be. It was even worse than the canon, so he just said, "This Midoriya has it worse than anything." As we see, the god of observation, he just looked at Albion, the dragon of chaos, peace, and harmony. His spirit was passing into afterlife. As he literally captured the spirit into his own hand and said, I guess, do you wanna die? He said to Albion, as Albion said, if I had choice, I won't. As he gave a proposition to Albion, said, how about I give you another second chance, but as a secret gear. As Albion hated the idea of being a secret gear, but he said, why being a secret gear? Why can't you reincarnate me as a human or any dragon? Also said, you see, you don't exist in that world, so that's the problem here. If that world entity sees something that shouldn't have existed in that world, it might be cause me some problem. But that's why I have a proposition for you. As he gave a little bit of a vision of Izuku Mida and his future. As Alban said, that kid had a harsh life. As God said, yes, that's why I have choose you. So will you help him on his journey to be the number one hero? Not just number one in Japan, be the number one hero of the world. He will protect the world, be the next god of that world. You see, that world god is already lazy as shit, so he need to take down. So you gotta help him on his journey. I said, I will try. As suddenly then suddenly the god of observation said, "You see, Albion, I feel a little generous, so I'm gonna give you a little gift." A gift? Yes. The gift is when you enter the little boy's body, he will start to change. Like you are a full dragon, right? Yes. He will be something called a dragonborn, but through time he will regain his full-blooded dragon. So don't worry. Oh, and there's another gift for you. You see, he will able to use both. He was able to use both drag and Bella's power at the same time if you want. And I'm gonna give him a little bit of special power he will create himself. So don't worry. As there is something else I wanna say. You see before you go. I said yes. What is it, sir? As he gave him a little respect. It was first time for Albion to give him a little respect. As the god smiled a little, said, "Thank you for the respect, Albion." He said, "You see, your being inside of him will rub off some of your personality into the boy. So he will slowly turn into you. And let's just say, you have golden eyes, he will have golden eyes. Like you have green and little bit of mixed white hair, he will have those. So, hey, have fun. Have fun partnering with yourself, really." As the god snapped his finger, Albion's spirit got into My Hero Academia, the 4-year-old Izuku's body. As in the doctor's room, Albion entered Izuku's body. It started change Izuku's genetic, but Izuku is not noticing anything. As the doctor said, because of the Pinkito, same thing happened. As in here, this is something different. You see, with Izuku's mom, there was a certain person beside him. The person was Hasashi Midoriya, Izuku's father. Yes, you heard it right. As Hasashi had a dark look in his eyes, as he was looking emotionless, as giving a fake smile to the doctor, said, "Thank you for your time, doctor." As Hasashi picked Izuku into his arm and said, "Come on, brat." As Izuku, Hasashi, and Inko both went into the car. As Izuku was sitting in the back seat, as they were driving, there was uncomfortable silence in the car. As Albion said, "It's starting." Albion said to himself, "It's starting." As Izuku was having he was feeling uncomfortable and said, "Mom, Dad, is everything okay?" As they were not answering, I said, "Dad, is everything okay?" As suddenly Hasashi screamed up and, "Shut up, you fucking brat." As Hasashi shouted with the venom in his voice, as he said, "Don't you dare fucking talk." And said, "Hasashi, what are you?" Said, "You woman, shut up, shut up, fully shut up, don't even dare talk to me right now." As he said, when they reach home, Izuku was about to get down from the car as Hasashi get hold of Izuku by the hair as he slammed Izuku into the house. as he was crashed down into the wall and said, "And you, brat, you know what? I created you. I just wanted a very powerful quirk to gain a little money, but you know what? You just burned down my expectation. I expected many more things from you, Brad, but now I don't expect anything from you." As Asashi went into his own room and started to pack, as Inko said, "Oh, honey, where?" I said, "Don't you dare talk to me, woman. And because of you, he is born quirkless. Because of your fucking fourth generation quirk, he is born quirkless." He said, as I heard all the doctors said, because of the fourth generation type, huh? And I was sure he will get my fire breathing part. I thought he would get even stronger because of you, but hey, he is useless as shit. As Asashi literally slapped Inko on the ground as Inko was crying and said, "Asashi, why?" Said, "Why? You know what, Inko? I never loved you really. I always used you. When you first approached me, I only married you because of your quirk. I thought our son might have a powerful quirk or combine or both of our quirks at the same time, but I was wrong. He was useless as you. You were always useless. You never trained your quirk. If you even had trained your quirk a little bit, you would have been a pro hero, and I wouldn't have to work." As as he said, "I guess time to go to my second wife," he literally said out loud to Inko. To Inko said, "Huh? Yes, Inko. If you're wondering, yes, I have second wife. So yeah, fuck you, bitch," he said as he packed his bag. As he said, I still do feel a little sympathetic, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of money." As he threw him a little check about, let's just say it will hold them for a year. I said, "Here you go, bitch, now fuck off." As he left the house, said, "Oh, and they take this house as a gift from me." Said, "You're gonna be in the road very soon, so yeah, you take the debt with you. I am not taking the debt, house debt." As yes, the house was made by Hasashi has literally taken many debts. So yeah, the house is not gonna have. They're not gonna have house. They're gonna go into roads, man. As Inko was started to cry, as Izuku just said, "Mom." As Inko said, "Don't you dare talk to me." I'm sorry. I know Inko is a loving character, but hey, I'm sorry. It's for just the story. I said, "Don't you dare talk to me. You freak. Because of you, he left me, and I'm sure he said the second wife part out loud to make me annoyed, and because of you, he left." She kept blaming Izuku for this. Izuku, he was no fool. He may be 4 year old, but he understands people's emotions. Izuku may be a 4 year old, but his brain worked as a 10 year old because he was that intelligent always. Izuku knew what was happening. Izuku knew that it's because of him that everything started to happen like this. As Inko's mental state started to let's just say become worse, as she was not stable anymore. She used to go to work till she came into the late night as Izuku picked her from the floor and placed her on the bed. But after some time, a week has already been passed, and after some time, Inko was too depressed as she started, let's just say, having alcohol. As she came home drunk, as she said, "Oi, Brad, come and pick me up." As she literally shouted in the house, as Izuku came there like a puppy that he is, listening to his mother every word. As Izuku took his mother into the room, as she said, "Huh, Barrett, at least you are you're a servant, worthy servant apparently." As she said, she smacked Izuku in the face and said, "Now, failure, go to your room." As Izuku went to his room and said, "I didn't had any food." As yes, Inko only make food in the morning. No morning, in the night. Let's just see, Izuku is on his own. Yeah. Now, Izuku's life has been more than hellish Italy, as Albion tried to see that his emotion making this boy's body stronger and stronger every day. As Right now, Izuku is 7. He can already achieve his scale male. Not the balance breaker apparently, but the scale male form. As he said, whoa, this kid has already control over divine divide and boost, but he can already boost 50 times. That's fucking insane, he said. As he tried to think, said, I know I have some power of some god, but this kid is insane. But hey, the god literally fucked his life, so it's really natural, he said, as he keep watching Izuku's life, but he was there for him to comfort. He used to comfort Izuku in his dreams. Like a big brother, he used to comfort our little munchkin. He only felt comfort in his dream, but Albion never revealed who he was. But because he didn't had, Izuku maybe had the power to achieve the scale male, even have to use the divine divide, but he wasn't strong enough to even talk to Albion. He was weak still. His willpower. He doesn't have that fire that he had, the fire of, let's just say, rage. He doesn't have it still. Now we are gonna go to a little time skip. Time skip when Izuku, let's just see, is 8. Yes, 8. A year has passed already. Izuku's life. Let's just after turning 8, Inko never touched Izuku. Let's just say she never literally talked to Izuku after that, because she knows that whatever happened, but Izuku still her son, so she cannot literally hate Izuku that much, even hate him. She used to hate him, but show him that how she hate him. But in reality, she loved Izuku. She did loved Izuku, but she cannot show it because how depressed she always used to be. How Hasashi left her because of Izuku. She knows this. That's why she is not able to love him or to show the affection that he needs. He was always alone. He he never met anyone. He was always alone. Everyone tried to call him a creep after that incident. Let's just say when he told Bakugo that he was quirkless, everybody started to avoid him like he was some sort of disease. The disease that nobody wants to be with. Izuku did try to make friends, but when it worked, he did make friends. One time he make friends with a little, let's just say, a fucking extra. As he, in the last moment, let's just say, the extra win Izuku's heart by becoming his best friend. But when he was needed in purity, he dumped all the blame into Izuku every time. Izuku never minded this. He thought it was just like he never wanted to get into punishment, but he always used to do it in purpose. Like the extra used to be a pervert, so he used to sneak into the girls' locker room and peep on them. And you know what? The extra has a little shape shifting quirk. Yes, he has a little shape shifting quirk. He literally shape shift into Izuku as he literally go to peep on girls, and it all go blames onto Izuku. You see, the extra shape shifting quirk allow the user to be Izuku for 2 hours. He cannot control the transformation, but he can still go to 2 hours if he is able to gather the information about who he is want to turn into. Literally everyone knows what Izuku is, but one thing they don't know that how Izuku is alone all the time. As Izuku was already blamed for many things he did not do. He knows who put the blame in him. It was that extra that he was friends with. But he cannot do anything. The extra always turned into Izuku and put him to trouble. That's why Izuku's mom literally sometimes beat him up, said, why do you get in trouble so much? Why? Because I didn't raise you that way? As she all the time cried and said, why were you born quirkless? As she cried many times and said, I wish you born with a little quirk, you would have a better life than this. I would have better life. Hasashi would have never left. As she started to cry. Izuku saw this. He had anger. The thing that everybody called him, that was quirklessness, like it was a disease in the world. He knows that being a quirk, having a quirk is everything in this world. As without having a quirk, everyone misjudges you. Everyone thinks you are some kind of freak, a disease that one shouldn't be there. Nobody wants to be your friend. You were always alone. Your own parents even turned their back on him. As he started to feel anger, way anger than anything. As the anger, he suppressed the anger. As he said, I will not turn into villainy. Nope, this is not the way. If I feel pain, I cannot do anything. He has said something. Said, I may be quirkless, but I will be a hero that no everyone would be like. I will be the number one hero. I will be no matter the cost. Even if it costs something, I will be the number one hero. Even if I had to make a deal with the devil, I will number one hero. He said all this in this. He said as he was in his room at the night time. In his dream, he was walking into a, let's just say, dark, empty void. As there was everything was dark, everything there was darkness. Nothing was there. Suddenly, he saw a man with an eye patch and a golden eyes coming there. He looked like pretty much like Izuku, but little difference was he had white hair and little red streak on his tip of his hair. As the man said, "Hello, I guess Izuku." So who I said, "Don't freak out, Izuku. You see, I'm no villain. I'm no hero either. I'm a dragon guard." The dragon guard said, "Yes, I was trained by the infinite dragon Orpheus and the great red. I am the dragon god who rules in dreams, reality, even the infinite. I am the one who can match gods. And you have been chosen to be my host. Be grateful for that." As said, but as Albion said, "My name is Albion, the white dragon emperor of destruction, chaos, hope, harmony, and you are my vessel." As he point his finger to our main character's forehead, as few information flooded to our main character said as who he was and how he said as our main character said, "So you, yes, the person chose me for he was being generous to you, Izuku." As Albion trained, he said, now I Albion, you're gonna be training with me for the night. Every night you're gonna train with me." As Albion started his training then there, in let's just say because of it being a dream. Hmm. 7 hours, let's just say 7 hours is 10 hours. Yes, that's it. Nothing else. Just 3 hours more. As every night Albion and Izuku trained. As Izuku had a little control over his power, but Albion said, "Hide the power for now. Don't show up. Don't show this power to anyone." As Izuku just compelled said, "Oh, okay." As Izuku had already control over the boost. The Divine Divide, it was merely very easy for Izuku to control because it literally didn't take any kind of mana. As let's just say Izuku has a point that he could literally divide anyone into nothingness, and he can boost himself to about fuck that. I'm gonna say it in the next part how many times he can boost himself. As Izuku has already learned Dragon Shot, and I'm gonna give you something new. You see, it's from Fairy Tail, so Fire Dragon Roar, and I'm gonna give him the White Dragon Emperor Roar. You see, the White Dragon Emperor is something. It's a ice beam. Literally, he can literally use ice, and he can use also the fire and the ice. The fire in his right side and the ice in his left side. So don't worry. He's like a Todoroki now. Yeah. But his flames are very stronger. He has the purgatory flame, so don't worry. He doesn't have the black one, but the red one is still hot as shit, but hey, awesome. Issei has grown a little bit muscular as Albion has hide his muscles and progress with his illusion magic. He could cast illusion on Izuku to prevent him from looking like a badass that he is. Izuku has taken up his senses form like this. Let's just say Izuku really look like this right now. Izuku does wear the eye patch. Let's just say in some occasions. Now, in the eye that had the eye patch, you see the eye is red on the side part. That eye is red. It's for a reason. Is that eye is red. He had a dragon slit over there, and with that eye, he can use clairvoyance, or you can see the future literally for a few seconds. And he have to train that literally in another way something. Izuku nearly hides that eye every time. And let's just Izuku's mother has noticed the behavior of Izuku. Like, let's just say, in the past, Izuku may have been an idiot and smiled like an idiot to her all the time, but now that Izuku is front of her, that Izuku never smiled, that Izuku never show any emotion. He may still care for his mother, but he doesn't care about Bakugo or anything right now. He also has stopped going to school and started to take online courses. As he, as the he went as Nana scratched that when he wanted to take online courses, his mom just literally said, "Nah, that's too much of an hassle." As Izuku still went to school reluctantly, as people tried to bully him, but let's just see, he may show himself as weak in this front of everyone, but when the bullies take him into the alleyway, then he shows his true natures. Like, he doesn't kill the bullies, let's just say, he shows them what's the meaning of fear. He divided their strength in a way they cannot even move their body as they were kneeling, as Izuku said, so trash. Like whatever position you are in. You see, I was in that position all these years. All those years traumatized me. I was in that position. As he fired up a dragon shot in his arm, as his arms started to glow red, as he started to say boost, 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 as there was energy forming around his fist, and there was a little orb. As he crushed the orb in his hand and said, "Wanna see something interesting?" As he punched the air, there was a big ass shockwave. As we could see, there was few cloud there. Let's just say there was marking on the cloud. Let's just say there was a big beam of red light coming there. As the bully just said, "Please," said, "we will do anything, just don't kill us." As Izuku said, "I won't kill you, but you gotta promise me something. You won't say anything about my quirk, or I have got it right now. Get it?" As the boss just nodded furiously and said, "Yes, yes, please." But let's just say, in that moment, a certain person saw Izuku doing something. As let's just say, she was flying in the sky in her dragon form. As Ryuku, yes, I don't care what you say, but hey, Ryuku, she saw the thing that he does, and she was impressed by his power, and she wanted to know what kind of power he has. But hey, she just left it off and said, "Hey, kid has his power. Guess what?" And she leave, but she doesn't know that encounter is gonna make her life a little changing. Make her life a little change. As we go to Izuku's perspective. Now the year has passed. Now the last day of middle school. Izuku was in his bench, doing nothing, literally doing some hero notes. Yes, he still does them, but he now has the weakness of the every hero that he will encounter. As today was the greatest day of his life, and he said, "Today I'm gonna leave this dumb fucking school and maybe show off a little," he said, as he had a little malicious smile. And Albion said, Be partner, I know you've been holding your rage, but be careful, partner, what you do."